go on a small garden tour here, just so you guys can see what we've been up to. You can see everything's really coming in. And that guy over there is revving his engine and being an asshole. So we have our sunflowers here. They're coming up. This is the front garden. All that stuff there along the side of the fence, along the side of the carport, is Jerusalem artichoke. This is Matt's new way of doing potatoes. We'll see how that works. Right there we have our asparagus. Sorry, it's a little shaky here. Let's see if I can hold it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Over here we have our green beans. And a little climber thing, because we have some climbing beans. So I'll take you over there and check it out. All of our rows of beans, and we have beets in the middle and climbing beans there. Down there in the dirt we have some arugula, and as you can see our blackberries are really coming in. So we're taking the back because this guy's revving his engine and being a douche, so I'll take it back here. Grapes are really coming along this year. It's pretty crazy in there. Full of grapes. Pretty much everywhere. And Matt tied them up this year. And lots of flowers coming in along the fence. And then we come into the garden. Cucumbers are really digging my teepees this year. Doing really well. And I'll take you down here and see. The cucumbers hanging off there. And a lot more flowers. This bed here is all garlic. And as you can see, they get these really cool things up at the top. We'll pull those out when we come home and start them drying. This bed here is just what we had left over of tomatoes, so it's not really our tomato bed, but here is one of our tomato beds. And get out of the sun a little bit. You can see they're like just about up to my shoulders. Back here we have, looks like our cabbages are getting hit by something. They got way too much rain. So back there is our Roma bed. And these are the blackberries this year, and you can see that they too are completely covered in berries. Should be red by the time we get back. Step over here. Matt made this little sitting area here for us to hang out next to the yucca tree. Kind of a chill spot to have a glass of wine. This is my pride and joy, my basil. Looking good. It's the first planting up here in the front, and then in the back you can see it's slightly shorter. I did another planting, but it's catching up to the other ones. And back there we have our corn. And this is our huge tomato bed. These are slightly higher, about up to my chin. And right next to it we have our pepper bed. Lots of peppers hanging off of those. Got a couple different kinds, but mostly bells. We have some jalapenos down here and also some banana peppers. That super tall thing is just a volunteer sunflower, and we just decided to keep it there because it was cool. Got my purple sage down there and my oregano. And then down here we have our carrots. They should be pulled when we come back as well. Put another planting in. Really looking good. That's an avocado plant. Looking good. And this is a fig tree. Got a couple figs up there. I don't know if you can see them popping out. And yet another grape just kind of hanging over the greenhouse. Those are hollyhocks, coming in really nice this year. Front of the house has made some huge changes. And then over here we have this is just flower beds, but that's St. John's wort, that yellow flower there. And over here is our berry area. So we have raspberries and blackberries and blueberries in there. Should produce a bunch next year.